Today, we think nothing about obtaining a glass of clean water. But in the 19th century, very few people had piped water to their homes. Most were reliant on wells, the rivers, and public pumps. Back then, the Thames was the source of London's drinking water, and at that time, it was considered unhealthy, and it really was. Therefore, in 1859, the Metropolitan Drinking Fountain and Cattle Trough Association was founded to supply clean, free water to people and their animals. In 1877, a drinking fountain was installed at St Pancras Station, contributing to London's well-being in an area that was quite deprived and lacking in clean, free water. There was little alternative if people didn't have access to clean water, and so it was a good reason to drink beer or spirits, as tea and coffee were not freely available to everyone at this time. Fountains fell out of favour and into disrepair. Then, in more recent times, plastic bottles of water were seen as better than tap water. But one of these fine-looking structures has now been restored to provide Londoners with clean, free water to drink. The craftsmanship and skills that created St Pancras are still in practice today in bringing this fountain back to life. St Pancras Station, the cathedral of the railways, has been part of people's lives for over 150 years. As a measure of the ongoing care and maintenance of this iconic London building, the drinking fountain has been restored, so that together they celebrate its wonderful history, preserved for generations to come. Specialist contractors carried out detailed surveys and analysis of the fountain to understand how it was constructed, as well as designing the restoration works. Consent was then required from both the London Borough of Camden and Historic England. The fountain makes up part of this Grade 1 listed building. Support for the fountain restoration was also given by the Railway Heritage Trust, who have kindly contributed to the cost of the works. Once the works were agreed, the fountain was dismantled by conservation contractors and taken to the mason's yard for specialist cleaning and repair using traditional craft techniques. The granite bowl and niche were cleaned, and the Portland stone surround was repaired by sourcing replacement stone to match. The dedication carved into the fountain, which is in memory of Captain Robert Hansler, has been repainted. The material and colour were ascertained through the analysis of paint residue surviving in the base of the carved letters. Every consideration has been made, from ensuring the stonework is repaired with minimal loss of original fabric, to compliance with water regulations, maintenance accessibility, and with a bespoke fountain tap. HS1 is the proud custodian of this Grade 1 listed building and continues to preserve the architectural and historic significance, while making this landmark transport hub efficient and appropriate to 21st century travellers. Restoring St Pancras' water fountain in 2018 brings back to life an original feature of this incredible Victorian building and, with it, the amenity of free water to all, encouraging people to refill their own water bottles. All this helps our environment in minimising single-use plastics. HS1, in partnership with the Railway Heritage Trust, are taking us on a restoration journey and, in that process, can quench your thirst.